tattoos were not common at all. And I would be asked by my classmates, what did you do to yourself? Is that your phone number? What is that thing? And I would break out in a sweat at the very idea that I had to answer that.
For Irene, explaining to her new American classmates what she had just been through would have been both traumatic and nearly impossible. At the end of World War II, many Americans knew very little about the atrocities the Nazis had perpetrated on the Jewish people. How do you begin to explain a situation so immeasurably cruel that it's difficult to comprehend?
Having seen how cunning propaganda and teaching of hate can make people believe that genocide is possible and even a patriotic duty, that killing a civilian population, including their children, is necessary. And having witnessed how the best creative minds in the fields of art and medicine and law and business and religion were enthusiastically enlisted in such a fiendish cause under the banner of nationalism, it is really very difficult to continue to have much faith in mankind.
Irene, her family, her friends, and all the Jewish people of Europe had been betrayed by their fellow man. The betrayal prompts some of the most troubling questions surrounding the Holocaust. How did good people allow this to go on? Why didn't more people help?
It was very dangerous for people to show any kind of help or consideration to Jews. It was extremely dangerous because anyone who can point out another person that he helped a Jew or he hid a Jew or he gave him a meal or something was immediately interrogated and threatened. And their own families were in danger. There is no doubt about that. So the system of terror is such that everybody's terrorized, the victim and the victimizer. If they don't toe the line, they become the victims. So I understand that. But aside from that, once the propaganda took hold, there was such a fervor of believing that it's right to discriminate and to humiliate and to confiscate their stuff. There was such a fervor about it that it became patriotism of its own. And so people eagerly did it. They were eager to catch a Jew who was hiding and take him to the Gestapo, and they would be rewarded for it. So it turned from being victims themselves by not being able to associate with people and express an opinion, to totally falling for it, to believe it. And then even after the war, people would say, how could you have done such and such? It was the law. We followed the law. And the law spelled out all the things you could do to these people. And so it became part of patriotism, part of being loyal. It was no longer something that you didn't want to do. You wanted to do it, and you benefited from it.